Holly and welcome back to my book world. So for today's video I'm going to share with you the 5 books that I read in the month of October, and I'm super excited because October was a fantastic reading month for me, considering the past few months I've only read like 2 or 3 books within the month. So October was a pretty damn good month, plus hey, I got some new glasses, so that's a plus too, so I can finally see a little bit better. Anyways, jumping right on into the list, the first book that I finished in the month of October is Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. This follows triplets, and they are both fighting to be queen, and ultimately they are, like I said, fighting to be queen. One is only left to be alive, so they're fighting, but 2 of them have to die, and oh my god, this book was fantastic. Overall, I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars just because I found that the build-up was just a little bit too slow for my liking. I wish there was a little bit more action. But now that I've read the second one as well, which you'll see later on in this list, I can appreciate the information that I got in the first one because, oh my god, it leads up to the second one, and I was not disappointed. But overall, like I said, a 3 out of 5 star read. Moving on to the second book I finished in the month of October, and that is Will Grayson by David Leviathan and John Green. This was the only John Green book that I had not read before his Turtles All the Way Down came out, so this was a top priority for me at the beginning of the month, but I did finish this, and I really did enjoy it. I think I read it in like a day or maybe even 2 days. It was a very quick-paced read. Ultimately, this follows 2 boys named Will Grayson. One is ultimately gay, and I really enjoyed his part of the story, and they're both kind of struggling with it. One thinks he's in love with a girl, but he doesn't want to admit it, and you follow both of their perspectives, and Tiny, oh my god, is probably my all-time favorite character in this whole entire book. With that being said, I gave this a 3 out of 5 star read, just because it was an average read. Nothing really blew my mind, but yeah, a 3 out of 5. Moving on to the 4th book I finished in October, and that is The Effort List by Julie Halpern. I have a lot to say with this, so I am going to be doing a review, and hopefully that will be up relatively soon. But ultimately, this follows a girl who has cancer, and she makes this bucket list, which her and her best friend decide to call it the Effort List. And this list consists of very inappropriate things and things that are just not what I expected. So definitely there's lots of thoughts. I thought that the list would be more completed by the girl with cancer, and you learn more about the girl with cancer rather than the best friend, and ultimately this story follows more of the best friend's perspective, and her best friend is supposed to finish this list, and yeah, it was kind of flat for me. I gave this a 2.5 out of 5 stars. I'm ultimately rethinking that just because I did enjoy it. It was a fast read, but I don't know, I just was hoping for more from this story. Moving on to the 4th book that I finished this month, and that is One Dark Throne by Kendare Blake, and oh my god, this was way better than the first one. The action, the story, the twist, the feelings just draw me. This gave me fangirl feelings, and the ending of this book makes me want the last 2 books to come out. I just want to read the 3rd one. I went into this series thinking it's going to be a duology. Then I finished this one thinking, I go into this one thinking, oh my god, this is the last one. I want to know how they tie up because the first one ended in such a cliffhanger. But this one ends in a cliffhanger, and I just want the 3rd one. So by the time I finished this book, I realized, okay, this isn't just a duology. Now I looked it up on Goodreads, and there's 2 more books coming out, and I have to wait till 2018 and 2019. Like, I have been raving about this book to my boyfriend, and he's not a book person at all, so he just kind of rolls his eyes at me like, are you crazy? I have nobody relatively close to me, like friends that read a lot, and so I have no one to express my feelings about these books with, so maybe I will do a review if you guys are interested in hearing a review from me or my thoughts on it, just because I really want someone to talk to about this series, because I have nobody. Like, nobody reads the same books as me, and none of my friends actually really read, so I'm kind of stuck with, I have to talk to my boyfriend, which I get eye rolled at, so it's kind of a struggle that I have no one to talk to. But if you guys are interested in talking to me about this book, contact me on my Instagram, Twitter, whichever social media, it's all linked down below. But I'd really love to hear other people's opinions and discuss this book because, oh my god, like, can the third one be out like now? And if you couldn't tell, this was definitely a 5 out of 5 star read. The action continues with the three sisters, and oh my lordy, I just want the third one, please. Moving on to the fifth and final book that I finished this month. I do not own a physical copy. I read this on my iPad in iBook form, and that is Beyond What Is Given by Rebecca Yarros. This is the third companion novel within the Flights and Glory series. This follows a girl named Samantha, or Sam for short, and a boy named Grayson. Sam has just recently got kicked out of college for some unforeseen circumstances that she caused herself, and Grayson is a flight school to be in the military. So they are conflicting. Samantha ends up moving in and to be roommates with him, along with his other friends, and he ultimately thinks that his new roommate is going to be a boy, which turns out it is Samantha, and he ends up falling in love with her, and it's a young adult, or it's actually more like a new adult romance. I enjoyed the first two books. I really enjoyed this one. There's a twist, not really a twist, but something about Grayson that adds along to the story. I really did enjoy the two aspects within. I'm not going to give too much away because that would be spoilers, just because you do not go into the book knowing information about Grayson, the information that's really important to his character. I really did enjoy the characters. Grayson was really good. I really enjoyed Grace's character. Samantha was kind of a hit and miss type thing. Some moments I was like, yeah, you go girl, and other moments I was just like, really? This guy's pouring his heart out and you're just stomping on it for no reason. You're just being almost selfish. But all in all, I did really enjoy it. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, that was my October wrap-up. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and again, if you guys want to discuss the 3 Dark Crowns and 1 Dark Throne with me, I'd be happy, and I'd love to talk to somebody about it, because like I said, I have no one to talk to about those books, and it's very frustrating because I have so many thoughts and like so many fangirling moments, and oh my god, and I can't even go into detail with you guys because then it would just spoil the whole thing. But like, I need someone to talk to, and like my best friend who reads hasn't read something in like forever, and she buys books and then she never reads them, so I'm really struggling with that. But yes, definitely leave those comments down below with their discussions, or contact me on any of my social media. Like I said, it will be linked down below, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. Bye! See you in my next video. Bye-bye!